welcome to the Ripple Effect Podcast. My name is Jessica Ausbrook from Solidarity Community Federal Credit Union. Thanks so much for joining us today. We have a very special guest with us today, Mrs. Claus herself. Is that right?
Yep.
Katee is with us from the Mrs. Claus Foundation. How are you?
Good.
Good. You have a green dress on today.
I do.
And you're bringing a gift with
am.
you eventually, right?
In June. A little girl.
A little baby gift coming up. And a lot to talk about with the Mrs. Claus Foundation. Let's start, Katee. Tell us what the organization is and what you're about.
Yeah. Mrs. Claus Foundation is one of the newest Kokomo nonprofits. We are a 501c3. And we started late in 2024, about September. We got our 501c3 on October 1st, actually. And really, we just aim to bring gifts and bring Christmas joy to families in Kokomo that are going through a unexpected and difficult time. Something that a lot of us can relate to, but not a lot of us have the support behind us to provide or help our families at Christmas time. Mm-hmm. So we don't really focus on families that are below that median income line that do and are able to apply for state funding. We are really focusing on the families that fall in between that don't quite qualify for state funding and then are barely making it by because they have had something tragic happen to them, whether it's a house fire or a cancer diagnosis or somebody has been laid off in the family. So
let's start with your, how did this come about?
Yeah. I would say two years ago, the Christmas before I started the foundation, I was really just looking for a family to bless at Christmas time. And it was really hard to find that. Mm-hmm. We don't really have an outlet for being able to sponsor families or adopt families. A lot of areas and organizations may have like a tree that you can go to and find that, but I also am a very early person, so everything I do is like 5 months beforehand. Yeah. So it was like August, I was looking for somebody because I wanted to continue like finding clearance items and things like that. So it was really hard to find a family. I eventually found one that was just in the process of trying to get state help, disability, and it just, the process of that is extremely long. So she needed help that Christmas, and I ended up helping her and her family. So the next year rolled around. It was August again, and I was like, I need to start looking for a family again. I was talking to my sister about it, and instead of looking for a family, I was like, I'm just going to start an organization that families can come to, where people can nominate families and get the help that they need because of a tragic event or just down on their luck that year. So, yeah.
We'll dive into the details of how you can apply or how you can nominate a family here in just a bit. But you have an event coming up that we want folks to know about. Coming up this Saturday, April 5th. Is that right?
Yes.
Tell us about it.
Yeah. Mrs. Claus is having an Easter egg hunt. So it's Mrs. Claus's Easter egg hunt. It is April 5th from 11 to 1. We will have 2 different age group hunts. So we'll have a 0 to 3 age group hunt and then a 4 and above. And it is at the celebration suite behind the venue. It's going to be outside. I have heard that the Easter Bunny will make an appearance.
Oh.
Very exciting. It's $5 a kid because it is a fundraiser for Mrs. Claus. And we will also have a silent auction. So we have about 15 baskets that we're auctioning off from local businesses that have built them for us. We'll have an activity table, and we have 1,500 eggs that we're hiding.
Wow.
And 50 eggs will have a golden ticket inside, and they can pick a prize from our Mrs. Claus's gift table.
Ooh, I love that.
Yeah.
I always love picking a prize, with a golden ticket especially.
Yeah.
Now, you said 4 and above. Do we have a top end to 4 and above? Because 4 and above really is a lot of ages, Katee.
Yes, it is. It will cap out at 12 years old,
Good.
So 4 to 12. And most teenagers don't care anyways. They just want the candy.
That's right. They can help the younger ones, I think.
Yes.
Right?
We do have quite a bit of volunteers. We always volunteer and partner with Northwestern's Student Council. So that's where our teenagers come in. So they will be helping us spread out the eggs and hide the eggs. But yeah, it'll be a good time. It's free to the public. We're going to have the So Tam Good food truck there. So it's free to the public other than the hunt. You can come bring your kids. You can pre-register. Just go to our Facebook page and we have links everywhere. You'll find the link. Or you can register at the event and get a ticket in right there.
All right, that sounds like fun. Easter, again, is coming up with the Mrs. Claus Foundation, the big Easter egg hunt this Saturday, 11 to 1. Tell us one more time where it's at.
Yeah, celebration suite on the back side of the venue. It'll be outside by that pavilion-ish.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah. On the back side. So we'll have the bathrooms will be open for everybody as well, just in case it does get cold, because we never know the weather right now, if it's going to be warm or cold. So we definitely have an inside option if things kind of go awry. So we will be back there.
All right. That sounds good. Again, April 5th, Mrs. Claus's Easter egg hunt coming up. And then back to the Mrs. Claus Foundation. We talked a little bit about maybe the families you're looking for. We're asking for nominations. Is that right?
Yeah. So we actually, the way that we help families is based on nominations. So last year, it being our first year, we kind of accepted all nominations. And we do, at the time, just help Kokomo families because we are driving everywhere ourselves. So we kind of have to...
You got to start somewhere.
Yeah, keep the mileage under control. But so we are helping Howard County, just within the county. But you can nominate a family if you believe that they have been hit with a tragic time or an unexpected event that somehow takes them away from their paycheck and their day-to-day, so that we can help them provide for Christmas. We can't guarantee an entire Christmas morning for each family, but we can guarantee that each person in the household will receive a gift. And really, that's all that the nomination process is just filling out the form for the nomination of the family. We ask a few questions, people's names, ages, things like that. And then on the Mrs. Claus side, once we receive the nomination, we reach out to them, kind of go through an interview process, make sure that they are a good fit for the Mrs. Claus Foundation. We've had families in the past decline our services. They had a lot of support from their church, and they actually just paid it forward and
I love that.
Nominated a family that they knew was in need. And then we just kind of go from there. So you can't apply for yourself, but you can be nominated by a friend or family member.
Do we know when the nominations are going to open?
Yeah. Nominations will open probably end of September, beginning of October. We have another event around that time that maybe we'll talk about another time. But so yes, it'll be a September, October-ish is when they'll open. And then we typically close off nominations middle of November, just in time to make sure that we have everybody and we can go Black Friday shopping for all the families.
Yeah.
So
that's why you really wanted to do this, isn't it, Mrs. Claus?
I mean, it's definitely a perk.
It's two birds, right?
Yeah.
You get to help, you get to shop.
All year long, my husband will say that's why I really created it, was so that I had a reason to buy all the toys and everything going on sale. So yes, our stockpile is large. But it's fun.
So now, are you looking for donations other than monetary?
Yeah, always. So clearly, because we're a nonprofit, we base a lot of our funds off of fundraising. So we try to have fun fundraisers, as I am due this year. Some of our plans have kind of had to change a little bit this summer, but we'll have a couple events this year that we're excited about. So you can always donate through a fundraiser, donate monetarily, or you can always donate with gifts. So if you too are out there finding toys at a good price or a good deal, you can always donate to us. Toys for any ages. We've found that it's harder to find Christmas gifts for teenagers.
They are not easy to buy for.
So those ended up being the ones that we did the Black Friday shopping for, was the teenagers and the dads.
Okay.
Because we got a lot of donations for regular aged kids and moms, because everybody loves fuzzy socks and a candle.
That's right.
So we had a lot of that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But dads and teenagers, Those are the ones that we don't get so much donations for.
We like to buy little girls' clothes
Yes.
and gifts for mom.
Yeah.
They're the easiest and most fun.
Yeah. So donations are always welcome. Last year we were very, very blessed with a Thanksgiving donation from the Corvette Club, Mississinawa Corvette Club. And they did, at their Thanksgiving dinner, everybody brought a gift. And I would say we probably had 200 toys donated from them. So a lot of the reason why all of our kids were able to have 3 or 4 gifts last year was because of the Mississinawa Valley Corvette Club. They were able to donate that much to us. So it was wonderful. If any businesses are interested in doing that at their Thanksgiving party, doing a toy collection or any time throughout the year, we would be happy to get details to you and come pick up the toys from you and give you a nice shout out on social media. But yeah, so anytime, any type of donation, even when we have events and we're looking for things like this event, some people have donated Easter eggs to us and candy and things like that. So
you're stuffing all of the eggs, 1,500 eggs?
Yes. I think I have 500.
That's not bad.
Stuffed right now.
Yeah.
I'm also
only like 4 more days to get the rest of them stuffed.
I also am a type A person.
What?
And I have to do everything myself. So everybody's like, "Can we help you stuff the eggs?" And I'm like, "It's really okay. Like I got it."
I need it to be at least 0.5 pounds. It has to be very specific in those eggs, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's a lot of work, Katee.
Yes.
And we're thankful for it, for sure.
Yes.
So the Mrs. Claus Foundation, again, we've got the Easter egg hunt coming up this Saturday. What time?
It is 11 to 1. The first Easter egg hunt, I haven't decided how I want to do it yet. I don't know if I want to do one Easter egg hunt followed by another Easter egg hunt, or if I want to do both of them at the same time and just kind of have a blockade between. But either way, the first hunt will start at 11:30.
Okay.
So 11:30 is hunt time. Probably hunt for like 15 minutes, flip it around, and then do another hunt if we do it that way. If not, then both will happen at 11:30. The silent auction will be announced at about 12:15. So they have about an hour and 15 minutes to get their bids in. Mm-hmm. And then the Easter egg or the Easter bunny will be there the entire time, from 11 to 1. The food truck as well will be there from 11 to 1. It's just, you never know how cold it's going to be. Mm-hmm. So I'm trying to make sure everything's done so that people aren't waiting around in
I get it.
cold or just hanging out. Yeah.
Or the rain.
Right. Yes.
At least the Easter bunny will be there, though.
Yes. If it is raining, he will be inside because we have the inside option.
That's right.
So keep that in mind.
Be inside for sure. So the Mrs. Claus Foundation, you'll take donations of toys, you'll take monetary donations, and if we'd like to find more info, Katee, where do we find you?
Yeah, we are on Facebook only at this moment. I have not built a website. So we are just Mrs. Claus's Foundation on Facebook. Our logo is our profile picture. And you will know because all of our posts have a little Mrs. Claus in them. So she's everywhere, and that is kind of the idea of
She
her.
sees you when you're sleeping. She knows when you're awake, right?
Yes.
It's not just Santa, okay?
No, right. So yeah, just find us on Facebook. You can always email us. It's Mrs. Claus Mrs. Claus Foundation @gmail.com. Or if you know me, you can always message me privately on Facebook. And if you message us, we're always happy to come pick things up. I do have a board of women that help me when I do accept the help. So any of us can always pick up. So yeah.
That's great. All right, Mrs. Claus Foundation. Mrs. Claus's Foundation.
Yeah, because it's her foundation. It's Mrs. Claus's.
It belongs to her.
Yeah, it's her foundation.
Mrs. Claus's Foundation. Katee, thanks for joining us today.
Thanks for having me.
This Saturday, April 5th, the Easter egg hunt. Be sure to get there. Thank you so much for watching the Ripple Effect podcast. My name is Jessica Ausbrook. Thanks to Solidarity Community Federal Credit Union. We'll see you next time.